What's holding you back from greatness? That's a question we all face at some point. In fact, did you know that nearly 70% of people will report feeling unfulfilled in their lives, despite working hard and trying to make something meaningful of themselves? So, what is holding you back from greatness? Is it fear? Is it self-doubt? Or maybe it's the feeling that greatness just isn't within reach for you. But here's the truth. Every one of us has the potential for greatness. And today, we're going to dive deep into what's stopping you from reaching it. Think about it. Why haven't you already reached your full potential? Is it the fear of failure, worrying that if you go after something big, you might fall short? Or maybe it's a lack of motivation, that nagging voice in your head saying, "Why bother?" And sometimes it's external pressures, the expectations that come from family, society, or even social media telling you who you should be or what you should achieve. What's holding you back from greatness is often something we don't even recognize until we dig deep. Let's break down each of these barriers one by one. Imagine fear of failure. How many times have you held yourself back from even trying because the idea of failing seems too painful? And think about this. Some of the most successful people in the world faced countless failures before they found success. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He tried over 1,000 times before he perfected the light bulb. Imagine if he'd let the fear of failure hold him back from greatness. Or let's talk about a lack of motivation. This one's tricky because in a world full of distractions, it's easy to lose focus. Think about how often you start the day feeling pumped, only for that energy to fade as the hours tick by. You wonder, what's holding you back from greatness? Sometimes it's not a lack of ability, but rather a lack of consistent motivation and focus. Then there's the weight of external pressures. We live in a world where everyone seems to have an opinion about who we should be. Your family, your friends, even society's expectations, they all play a role in shaping what you think is possible. And when you're constantly trying to live up to someone else's idea of success, it's easy to lose sight of your own greatness. So again, what's holding you back from greatness might be trying to meet other people's expectations instead of your own. But here's the thing. Every person who has achieved greatness has, at some point, faced these same barriers. They faced fear, they fought against distractions, they ignored the noise of others' expectations. And the key to greatness wasn't that they were somehow immune to these struggles. They learned to push through them. It wasn't easy, and it took time, but they realized that greatness is a journey of resilience and dedication. I remember a time in my own life when I was on the edge of giving up. The road felt tough, and I questioned everything, wondering if I'd ever reach my goals or if I was just fooling myself. It was a moment that forced me to ask myself, what's truly holding me back from greatness? And the answer wasn't about my circumstances or abilities. It was about my mindset. The moment I recognized that my own thoughts and doubts were the only things in my way, everything started to change. I learned to silence the doubts, ignore the distractions, and push forward with a renewed focus. So what's holding you back from greatness? I want you to think about that question and truly reflect on it. Look at the main points we've talked about today. Remember that fear, lack of motivation, and external pressures are challenges we all face. But greatness is achievable if you're willing to look past these barriers. It's not about having an extraordinary talent or avoiding failure altogether. It's about consistent, determined action in the face of obstacles. Take a moment to consider your own journey. What's holding you back from greatness? Leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, and let's open up this conversation. And if you're interested in learning more strategies for personal growth, check out my other videos. They'll give you practical insights to keep moving forward. So, hit that subscribe button, stay on this journey with me, and remember, greatness is within your reach.